Most men would disagree with me when I say this, but respect matters more than love in a relationship. A woman can love you and still cheat on you. She can love you and still talk down to you. But when she truly respects you, her behavior changes in ways you can't ignore. Respect is the foundation of desire, loyalty, and trust. Without it, everything else becomes shaky. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Women don't respect every man they're with. Some men are just placeholders until someone better comes along. Others get treated like backup options, tolerated, but never truly admired. And then there are the few. The men women actually look up to, follow, and change their behavior for. Those are the men who understand female psychology on a deeper level. Think about it. Respect is not given automatically. A woman doesn't just hand it to you because you buy her dinner or tell her you love her. It's earned through the way you carry yourself, the boundaries you set, and the standard you live by. That's why you'll notice certain behaviors women reserve only for men they genuinely admire. These aren't casual gestures. They're signals of trust, loyalty, and attraction that can't be faked. In this video, we're going to break down 6 specific things women only do for men they truly respect. If you've ever wondered why some men get treated like kings while others struggle for basic effort, the answer lies right here. And by the end, you'll have a much clearer picture of whether the woman in your life sees you as a leader or just another option. 1. Respect kills. Nagging. One of the clearest signs that a woman respects you is how little she nags. Every man knows what nagging feels like. It's that constant complaining, reminding, or criticizing that makes you feel like you're under surveillance. But here's the thing most men don't realize. Nagging is not about her personality. It's about her respect level. When a woman truly respects you, she doesn't feel the need to control every little thing you do. She trusts that you handle your responsibilities, that you stand on your word, and that you don't need her to police your actions. Respect naturally creates peace because she feels safe with your leadership. On the other hand, when respect is missing, nagging becomes her way of compensating. She doesn't trust that you'll get things done, so she repeats herself. She doesn't believe you'll follow through, so she pushes. In her mind, she's managing you the same way a parent manages a child, and that dynamic kills attraction. Men often try to stop nagging by pleasing their woman more, giving in, or over-explaining themselves. But that usually makes it worse, because the lack of respect deepens. The real solution isn't in silencing her complaints, it's in earning her respect. When you set boundaries, keep your word, and carry yourself with discipline, she automatically eases up. Nagging disappears when she feels she can rely on you without question. Imagine a man who always says he'll fix something around the house but never does. His woman keeps reminding him until it turns into constant frustration. Compare that to a man who takes care of it the same day, or sets a clear time and follows through. The second man won't hear endless nagging because she knows his word means action. That reliability earns quiet respect, and with it, her peace. Second, submission is earned. A lot of men get the idea of submission wrong. They think submission means control, forcing a woman to obey, or demanding she does whatever they say. But that's not how female psychology works. True submission is not something you take, it's something she gives freely when she deeply respects you. When a woman respects a man, she naturally lowers her guard around him. She allows him to lead, not because she's weak, but because she trusts his judgment. Respect creates a space where she feels safe enough to follow. On the other hand, when a man lacks backbone, when he avoids making decisions, or when he constantly seeks her approval, she won't feel secure enough to submit. Instead, she'll take control because she believes someone has to. Submission isn't about dominance, it's about trust. A woman will cook for you, support your goals, and let you guide the direction of the relationship only when she's convinced you know where you're going. The mistake many men make is trying to demand submission without earning that foundation of respect. It doesn't work that way. So how do you earn it? By living with standards, not excuses. By making decisions and standing by them. By being consistent in your words and actions. When she sees you as a man who knows what he's doing, she doesn't fight for control. She willingly hands it over. Picture two men planning a date. One says, "What do you want to do?" "I don't know. Maybe we could try something. What do you think?" The other says, "Be ready at 7. I'm taking you somewhere I know you'll love." Which man do you think she's more likely to follow? The second one. Why? Because he's decisive, confident, and makes her feel secure. That's what earns submission. It's not demanded, it's inspired. Third, public versus private behavior. One of the strongest signs of a woman's respect isn't what she says, but how she acts around you in different settings. Some men notice their woman is sweet and affectionate in private, but in public she makes little jokes at his expense, cuts him off, or openly challenges him. That's not love. It's a lack of respect. When a woman truly respects you, there's consistency. She doesn't treat you like a king in the bedroom and then treat you like a clown around friends. Her admiration doesn't switch on and off depending on who's watching. Instead, she stands by you in public and private because her respect isn't a performance, it's genuine. Think about it. A woman who respects her man doesn't roll her eyes when he speaks in a group. She doesn't undermine him when he shares an opinion. She may disagree, but she knows when and how to bring it up, because embarrassing him isn't an option in her mind. That level of consideration shows she values him, not just when it's convenient, but at all times. On the flip side, when respect is missing, the behavior gap is obvious. She might smile with you in front of others, but complain non-stop once you're alone. Or she might praise you privately, but dismiss you in public. That inconsistency eats away at a man's confidence because deep down, he feels the truth. Her respect isn't solid. The key takeaway? Watch how she acts when there's nothing to gain. If she treats you with the same admiration in private moments as she does in front of family, friends, or strangers, you're dealing with real respect. If not, it's time to question what she really feels. 4. Silent tests. Every woman tests the man she's with, whether she admits it or not. These aren't loud, obvious tests. They're quiet, subtle checks to see what kind of man you really are. It's part of how women protect themselves emotionally. They want to know, is this man strong enough to lead? Can I trust him? Will he stand his ground? These tests can come in small moments. She might question a decision you made just to see how you respond. She might pull back her affection to see if you become needy or stay centered. She might even challenge your boundaries to see if you really mean what you say. None of this is random. It's her way of evaluating your strength without saying it out loud. Now here's the key. These silent tests aren't about drama. They're about security. A woman wants to feel like she's with a man who doesn't crumble under pressure, who doesn't get emotional when she pushes a little, and who knows who he is regardless of her mood. That's what makes her feel safe enough to respect and follow you. Most men fail these tests because they take them personally. They get defensive, emotional, or start chasing harder to fix things. But when you understand the psychology behind it, you stop reacting and start responding like a grounded man. You pass the test by standing firm, calm, confident, and consistent. That's when her respect grows. Let's say she says something like, "Why do you always choose what we watch?" A man who panics might say, "Oh, sorry, you pick, I just want you happy." But a grounded man might say, "Because I know you love when I lead." But if you really want to choose tonight, go ahead. That response shows confidence and calm leadership, exactly what earns respect. 5. Loyalty signals. Every man says he wants a loyal woman, but very few know how to recognize real loyalty. Too many men confuse basic effort with loyalty. Just because she spends time with you or posts pictures with you online doesn't mean she's truly loyal. Real loyalty shows in the small, quiet ways a woman aligns herself with you when you've earned her respect. A loyal woman respects your time, your energy, and your presence. She doesn't keep you guessing about where she is or who she's with. She's not entertaining backup options while telling you she loves you. She proves with her actions that you're her priority, not just her convenience. Now here's where a lot of men need to wake up. If you find yourself constantly questioning her commitment, it's not just about her. It's about you. Women don't give loyalty to men they don't respect. If she feels you lack direction, discipline, or backbone, she'll keep you around but keep her options open. That's not loyalty. That's settling until something better comes along. Men have to stop ignoring the signs. If she's loyal, you'll see it in her consistency, not her excuses. You'll see it in the way she defends you when you're not around, in the way she shuts down other men who try to push boundaries, and in how she invests in your vision instead of dragging you down. But if she's constantly texting other guys, hiding her phone, or acting single when you're not around, then, brother, it's not loyalty. Stop lying to yourself. Lastly, respect and desire. A lot of men make the mistake of separating respect from desire, as if they are two different things. But here's the truth. If a woman doesn't respect you, she won't genuinely desire you. She might tolerate you. She might even love you in her own way. But real attraction, the kind that makes her look at you like a man she wants, is rooted in respect. Think about it. Desire is not just about looks, money, or status. Those things might catch her attention, but they don't keep her attention. What keeps it is how you carry yourself. A man who lives with discipline, sets boundaries, and doesn't bend just to please her, he triggers a deeper level of attraction. She sees him as strong, dependable, and worthy of following. That's what fuels both her respect and her desire. On the other hand, when men beg, over-explain, or make a woman the center of their world, they slowly kill both. She might enjoy the attention at first, but deep down, she loses respect. And when respect dies, desire follows right after. A woman may not openly say, "I respect you," but you'll notice it in the way she initiates intimacy, the way she looks at you with admiration, and the way she values your time. That desire doesn't come from pressure. It comes from genuine respect for who you are as a man. At the end of the day, everything we've talked about boils down to one truth most men avoid. A woman can love you without respecting you, but she cannot truly desire you without respect. That's the controversial part. And it's also the harsh reality. Love without respect turns into pity. Attraction without respect turns into manipulation. And commitment without respect, that's just convenience. If you've noticed these 6 behaviors in your woman, it means she sees you as a man worthy of admiration. If you haven't, then it's time to stop blaming women and start asking yourself the harder question, am I the kind of man she can actually respect? Now, I want to hear from you. Drop your experiences in the comments. Tell me what you've noticed, what you've been through, or even where you disagree. I'll be reading and I'll reach out to some of you directly because this isn't just content, it's a conversation. And before you go, remember this. Respect is the one thing you can't beg for. And the moment you lose it, you lose everything else with it. I'll see you in the next video.